that there are certain points on certain pages, in fact, in which certain things must happen. You got 120 pages, although screenplays are getting shorter because the emphasis on spectacle becomes greater and greater. So anyway, say 100 pages, and properly typed in the right format, a page is equal to a minute of time. And so they say at a certain page, therefore at a certain minute, more or less, in the film, there must be a major turning point of some kind, or expositional point, a revelation of some kind, perhaps. And that the worst advice is to see many books that say that certain events must happen at certain pages in a screenplay. I mean, that is the most destructive possible thing to say to a young writer, and actually, I mean, it could destroy a young talent by actually convincing him that he has to pretzel his work into these page counts. I mean, it's just terrible. But there is a rhythm, and in order to reach anything like a satisfying limit of experience for these characters, generally, you need a minimum of 3 major reversals, okay? And you spread those, if it could be 4, 5. I mean, Raiders of the Lost Ark is in 7 acts. I mean, it could be 7, 8, 9 act structures. I mean, Speed, if you counted the major reversals in a chase film like Speed or whatever, is probably 9, right? Like every 10 minutes something explosive happens, right? But 3 is like a minimum. And if the film's, again, 100 minutes long, and you're going to space those 3 out in some kind of fashion, then clearly one of these is going to happen perhaps at the very beginning. There may be another one somewhere in the middle, maybe one toward the end, or it could be that the first one happens like 30 minutes in, the next one happens like 90 minutes in, and or whatever, okay? So you can't have, obviously, if you have 100 minutes of storytelling, you can't have 3 major events happen bang, bang, bang in the first 15 minutes and then leave 75 minutes worth of resolution, okay? Nor can you make somebody sit there for 75 minutes in which nothing happens and then bang, 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 3 things happen in the last 15 minutes. And so obviously these events have to be distributed with a certain rhythm. Exactly what that rhythm is so idiosyncratic to the nature of the story that's being told that you cannot predict or demand that they happen on certain pages. But you can point out to the writer, of course, that there is a rhythm and that you have to hook the audience's interest, hold it, and progress it for up to 120 minutes, 2 hours, or even more in many films. And to do that, you'll need at least 3 major reversals, and then you've got to work out how to distribute them. And so there's certain forms. There's a form, but the by the page is a formula, and that formula kind of thinking is very destructive.